Got a story to tell, now let me tell you about it. You think you know it so well, but let me tell you about it. Things weren't always so swell, but let me tell you about it. It's ancient history now, but let me tell you about it. Whoa, whoa, it's just the same shit. Whoa, whoa, this shit is dangerous. Whoa, whoa, in the wrong hands. Whoa, whoa, now sing along, man. Ba-dum, dum, ba-dum, ba, dum, dum, ba-dum, 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 dum, ba-dum, ba, dum, dum, ba-dum, 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 dum, ba-dum, ba, dum, dum, ba-dum, 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 dum, dum, ba-dum, ba. Now little old Mary Sheen had a little lamb, but she had a little boy and a little boyfriend. But when a boyfriend found out about a baby, man, he hit the bottle harder than a baby mama, baby. So little old Mary Sheen know what to do. 1952, and she couldn't teach school, and she couldn't go to school cause she couldn't afford to pay. She couldn't go to church cause she couldn't afford to pray. With an A on her chest and a chest in the way, and the best year behind her and the rest on the way. She couldn't go home cause that ain't no place to stay. With a motherfucking baby daddy beat her when he drank, but when he sobered up, man, he couldn't get sweeter. And he bought her up a ring and he told her she'd keep her, so she lived in a doll's house about 10 years. Till one night after about 10 beers, a man came around, he was looking for a fight. So she manned up and pushed him down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. Then she took a boy by the hand and she said,
I got a story to tell, now let me tell you about it. You think you know it so well, but let me tell you about it. Things weren't always so swell, but let me tell you about it. It's ancient history now, but let me tell you about it. Whoa, whoa, just the same shit. Whoa, whoa, the shit is dangerous. Whoa, whoa, in the wrong hands. Whoa, whoa, to sing along, man.
Now little Johnny grew up on John Wayne shows all day long till his mom came home. And while she made dinner, Johnny out with his friends in the backyard playing cowboys and Indians. And little Susie next door didn't say much, but she said more with the bouquet blushing. Okay, there's no need to rush, but it wasn't long before little Johnny got a crush. Fast forward to the wedding plans, wasn't afraid of sweaty hands. And when he got the draft letter, Johnny nearly shit his pants. Susie said you gotta die, Jenny Chan, Jenny Chan. I'll even shoot you in the foot, but Johnny went in the end, shipped him out to Saigon. Susie stayed with Johnny's mom, finished off the Red Menace costume at Comic-Con. Napalm in the morning looking like a commie hawk. Asian orange and a chop but a Tommy Hawk. Johnny out in Vietnam fighting for his home, or fighting for something he wasn't quite sure. And it scared him how to pull the trigger, wasn't that tough. They wasn't quite Indians, but they were close enough. Trade a 6-shooter for an auto, tonto for a chopper. It said on his helmet he a bad motherfucker. Scratch his name off his dog tag, sad for his mother. Cause a name ain't nothing, no the game ain't nothing. Excuse me, lost my concentration. An herbicide, a nervous dendrite vegetation. A digression, one second. Johnny came home all safe, not sound. Susie stayed strong, always, no doubt. Plus she got the checks from the VA now. Even saved up enough to put a payment down on the house in the suburbs. Johnny wouldn't go, and she still loved it, but Johnny didn't know. And he felt the same way, but forgot it when he spoke. So he got his hair straight, and he wrote him something else. Wrote him something else. Wrote him something else. Wrote him something else.
Got a story to tell, now let me tell you about it. You think you know it so well, but let me tell you about it. Things weren't always so swell, but let me tell you about it. It's ancient history now, but let me tell you about it. Whoa, whoa, just the same shit. Whoa, whoa, the shit is dangerous. Whoa, whoa, in the wrong hands. Whoa, whoa, to sing along, man.
20 years later, man, Johnny had a son. He gave him this advice from the day that he was young. Don't you ever get to drinking, don't you ever touch a gun, don't you ever touch a woman in a way that you don't want. And his son looked stunned. Then he stood up and he said, yeah, duh. What you think this is, Pops? The fucking Stone Age? People just get beat up, drunk, and handed a 12 gauge. I mean, I know things must look bad to someone of your age. I wish we could go back to how things were in your day, back when everything was harmony and Andy Griffith sock hops, where everything's a nickel and there's jobs for mop-top teenagers like me. There was no fighting. People wore plaid and always did the right thing. Nowadays, everything is war and recession. The poor, racial unrest, and illegal Mexicans. And I just want for my America to be the best again. And what's the matter, Dad? You look as pale as our next president, and this'll cheer you up. Bought these glasses off a lesbian so I can look like Buddy Holly when I do my set again. And have you got a minute? I still got a couple questions, like what was life like growing up in the Depression? And when exactly did they stop putting Coke and Sprite? My man Dave said he tried some the other night. And can I copy a vinyl, man? That Sly is pretty tight. And when exactly did the world
stop being implied?